Good morning, Lenderman shop friends. Thanks for tuning in today for a quick video. I wanted to go over with you kind of a band-aid for an issue that I have in our house in a room with a vaulted ceiling. And it gets really warm in here. So number one of the issues is that our house has this room that used to be a garage, and the previous owners turned it into a room, which is great, but it only has one duct for, it only has one vent, we'll say, for air conditioning and heat to come out. And our air conditioner or furnace is way at the other end of the house. So by the time the air gets down here, it's cool, but it doesn't do quite the job as in the rest of the house. Plus, in this particular room, there is no return vent either. So keeping this room cool in the summer, especially on those real hot 90-degree plus days, is quite challenging. We have two skylights here, which a previous owner, actually we have three, but two of them really face the sun during the heat of the day. And then we also have a ceiling fan. So a couple of things that I've done here to really help cool this room and make it, somewhat comfortable is, number one, we have stopped running the ceiling fan in the summer on these hot days. I know that we were told to set the fan on summer, and that changed the direction of the air and cools things down. Well, my philosophy is that there is extremely hot air up there in the ceiling. So let's leave that extremely hot air up there and keeping the cool air down here. In my opinion, there's no need to keep mixing it up, especially since the air conditioner or the conditioned air that's coming into this room can't keep up with the amount of heat that's up there. I'm not sure, again, this addition was put on before we moved in, and I'm not even sure what type of insulation is up there in that ceiling. The second thing, and probably the most important thing we've done with these skylight windows, and this, again, this is kind of a band-aid until it's time for us to replace these windows once we get a new roof and so forth, is to put a solar film on both of these windows that are facing, more facing the sun in the afternoon. And this is, this film can be privacy. You can put it on any type of window. But of course, we use it not necessarily for privacy because there's only trees and the stars up there and the sun, of course. But it is it's a film for sun and heat reflection. So you put it right on the window, and I don't have a video of me putting it on the window because it is quite a difficult task. But it definitely makes a difference. So if you're in a situation, you have a vaulted ceiling and you have a ceiling fan, then my recommendation to try at least is to, number one, turn off your ceiling fan and then use a fan that you have, we have a tower fan here or a box fan to keep the air circulating in your room. And then number two, I think most importantly, is to put film on the windows to reflect the heat. So this particular film that I bought, I don't like to have it up there all year round because we need the light that comes through here. And in the winter time when the sun doesn't necessarily get in here, there's only two windows in this room. Again, this used to be a garage, so there's only two windows in this room. They're right over there, and on that back wall there's no windows at all. So the previous owners, when they put this in, they made sure they put in 3 ceiling lights here. So getting back to the film itself, I didn't want it to stay up there all year around. So in end of September, October, I go ahead and take it down. This is only the second time it's been up there, only the second year. The first year I put it up last year, it went up with, you have to put like a soapy water on the window, spray it on, and then you put the film on, and then you squeegee it out. It's quite a process. Go ahead and look it up. I'm sorry I didn't do a video for you. It was quite the task. And last year it stayed out very nicely. So took it down, I rolled it up. I tried to keep the integrity of, not making any folds or creases in it when I took it down. This year I did the same thing. However, the integrity, the bond between the film and the window is not like it was last year. So I have beautiful blue painter's tape all the way around holding it up. This is not my ideal project. I'm not necessarily happy with how it looks. But if you never look up at the windows, you're fine. You don't notice that there's actual blue tape on the windows. However, it is still doing the job of keeping this room at least 5 degrees cooler, and that's a big deal when it's, when it's about 95 degrees outside, and you're trying to keep, your house at a comfortable temperature. And this room here, being so far away from the air conditioner, that is a huge deal. You can definitely feel the difference. So I'm going to continue working on this for next year. Maybe I'll just buy new film for next year. But I also thought maybe there's a way I could put maybe a structure on that film, more kind of like a screen frame, and then put the film in it. We'll see. So that's my kind of a quick tip, quick video. Number one, first and foremost, the easiest thing to do is to turn off your ceiling fan and use a fan down on the floor, a box fan, tower fan. See if that's enough for you. Number two, put film on your windows. Now, again, depending on the height of your ceiling, you can see that my ceiling is not that high, so I can get my little giant ladder in here and I can get up there and do the work. If you have a full two-story vaulted ceiling, that might be a bit of an issue for you to easily get up there, and that might, as far as cost goes, starts getting into a lot of dollars to have somebody come in and do that for you. When we replace these windows, then likely we're going to get some sort of shading in the window or some sort of UV protection, so we don't have this issue again once we actually do replace these windows. And that's it for me today. Just a couple tips on how to keep your house maybe a little bit more comfortable in the summertime. Go ahead and give it a try. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, then let's try something different. Okay. Thanks again. I'd love to hear a comment if you've tried this already and it's working out for you. Go ahead and put it in the comments below, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And until our next video, take care, and thanks for tuning in to Lenderman Shop. Take care.